What's good, y'all? Never finished this. So. Oh, shit. Hey, have the cam on.
Back in, 30 seconds left. Work the body loose. Hands up. Hands up, bro, hands up. Last 30 seconds. Come on, hit him back. Good, good. Come forward, come forward. Last 20 seconds.
Alright, bro.
Stand up taller. Stand up taller, pump that jab out. Go, reach your back. Throw it with a bit more intense. There we go. 1 minute.
That dude's dead tired. Yo, are you in Dagestan, bro? Your fucking internet's terrible. Damn.
Last 5 seconds. Swing back. Last 5 seconds. Go. Nice. Time. Nice, nice. Well done. Good. Here we go. Good work, team. Well played. Nice. Never knocked someone out with a leg punch before. Sick. I'm a mean cunt. Time.
he said that so casually, and that he's just down there fucking crying.
10 seconds. We're back. Time. Nice. Karate. Fight. My Italian friend. Switzerland. Oh, Switzerland. Sorry, you're rich, huh? What is your Bugatti? Ready to fight? Ready. Right here.
Where's your Bugatti?
Stand up only fight. You guys gotta play by the rules. No grappling or wrestling of any type. Also, you cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see who the last man standing will be tonight. All right, we will see how Jose Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed. It looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick here early in this one.
I mean, ever since Jose Aldo started boxing.
Flying through the air and he lands the knee. Well, fortunate that one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by Barboza.
Liver kick. If you take those kicks, it's going to shut the body.
Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Straight right, he misses. Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point this into the octagon and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day. Under 3 minutes here to go on the round. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred from keeping on throwing those kicks.
Aldo's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound.
30 seconds.
I mean, he's throwing those kicks, evenly kicks. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Straight back up.
Nice punch there by Barboza. Blood dripping now from the lip. Wow, huge head. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Another powerful kick there. A lot of volume with the feet tonight for him.
It's unbelievable to watch somebody make kicking the base of their fighting style. He has shown us that it's possible.
Oh, almost like you saw his skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the end swells to try to deal with the swelling because this guy is getting pieced up.
Shots landing on both sides. And the
It's been a crazy fight.
final seconds of the round. Round two next. Right, heading back to the corner, and Barboza's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round. He is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot.
Well, good pace to this one. Round two is here already. The king of Rio, Jose Aldo, versus Edson Barboza. Well, you know the book on this guy. You don't want too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off. Take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick fruit.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. Oh, big elbow.
Cover your back up the cage. Cover your back up the cage. You're out of range.
Big shots getting through. Big knee.
Gotta work on your way in.
Oh!
Can't
And
roll this
another
down. Work
big
on your way in.
He's on wobbly legs now. So the taller fighter lands a flush knee. Back to his feet. Big knee.
Fucking go.
Rounds in the fucking desert, bro. Oh man. No complaining, man. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, it's fun. 25 points.
Jake Paul will face the two-time world champion, Anthony Joshua.
What the
Ridiculously dangerous.
Extremely dangerous for Jake.
Has lost his mind. He can't fight.
You go in there thinking you're going to win. That's even more dangerous.
This is something that's woken me up. This fight scares me. Plays in my mind at night. It's hard to sleep. I had two options. Run away or say, you will not stop me. And I'm going to prove the world wrong.
Come on, let's go. Work. Whatever you want to do. Give me some of that. We can't give you shit.
Jake Paul gives himself seriously hurt. Anthony Joshua, if you only use one hand when you fight.
Give it to him. Give it to him.
There is no way on this earth that Jake Paul can beat Anthony Joshua.
This is going to be the biggest upset in the sport of boxing.
Joshua has all of the world looking on him thinking you should walk him over. If it gets 2 rounds, 3 rounds inside, I think Joshua loses.
This camp has been very difficult, very taxing on the body, but I'm here to challenge myself and to see what I'm capable of and prepare myself for the toughest battle yet.
We were preparing for Javante Davis, who's around 5'6", explosive, powerful fighter.
I like that.
We were able to get a hold of some really, really good guys. Like Shakur Stevenson. Montana Love.
Oh boy, caught him again. Hey, what's up, guys?
We go from streamlining the training from fast, quick, multiple reps, endurance, and cutting weight to multiple weight classes up to fight one of the biggest, strongest, scariest men that are out there. So the training changed tremendously.
When you tired, you got to still work. And that's the same thing we tell you. It starts right then.
The adjustment was to get you to in a space where you're going being tired and still execute. This is where you have to be comfortable at.
Right there. This right here.
Jake's understanding there is no looking back now, and we ain't got time to question shit. You got to put that work in.
Work, work.
Oh yeah, I didn't already do 12 rounds for this.
Yeah, I know. 3, 2, 1, put up.
About to fuck this dude up. Y'all see the work Celsius been fueling me through this camp. This new flavor is fire. Drink Celsius, lift it. I'm knocking this guy out. Fueled by Celsius.
More strength workouts, more packing on muscle, less longer runs.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Bringing in heavyweights that need 2 seats on the airplane when we buy them the tickets to fly over here.
Big, explosive, strong guys, which was totally opposite of what we were doing.
We have a couple of amazing heavyweights, world champions, Lawrence Okoli, 6'6", 260 pounds. He's an absolute monster. We got Frank Sanchez, Cuban Flash from Canelo's camp. One of the best people I've sparred with. Speed, power, head movement.
My question would be, why is there not a doctor in the ring?
Top heavyweight contender. He's a bull. He's a monster. Faster than a lot of heavyweights out there. Good power.
And then we have Jared Anderson, another amazing heavyweight.
He gives you a different style of boxing. Big puncher, very talented, fast.
Explosive finish.
He can punch, he can bang, he can sit in the middle. Strong guy.
You're dealing with heavyweights. No, there's always one punch that can get you out of there.
Do you ever feel like
A plastic bag drifting through the wind.
bring your feet up?
These guys have all been fighting all their life. They live in the gym, they born in the gym, raised in the gym. None of them took it easy on Jake.
It's been tough. It's been a lot of learning, sore everywhere, getting used to taking the big punches to the arms, to the face, to the body. I'm having to fight in a different way than I've had to fight before.
These guys aren't playing, and Jake better understand that now, because I can promise you, Anthony Joshua is not going to play with him, and he's going to bring that real power to him.
This is someone who is an Olympic heavyweight gold medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion of the world.
He is not here to play. In the back of his mind, he's saying, how dare Jake Paul call me out? He came into this fight thinking, I'm going to hurt this guy.
Winning isn't everything. Winning is the only thing. This is no Andre August. This is no Nate Diaz. This is no Mike Perry. He's at the top of the crib where damage is done.
Biggest shot I have seen live.
This is a 240-pound heavyweight. This is not the cruiserweights. This is not those guys.
Jake Paul risking genuine health.
I do believe this is one of those fights to help tell the world what kind of fighter Jake really is.
You know, I'm a heavyweight, I'm a world champion.
He's been one of the best heavyweights of this era.
Hard knockdown he suffered.
All those other fights, peaches and cream. When it's here, whole nother level.
Can Jake Paul get out of there in one piece with his health, still breathing?
Boxing is not just all physical, lifting weights and running. It's more of a psychological thing. My job is to always make sure he's mentally prepared.
The thing that I was thinking about, man, is I wanted to go to the NFL. I was a really good running back. Then all of a sudden, a couple years later in high school, I wasn't. I was not benched on the basketball team, couldn't really score points anymore. I was smaller, didn't go through puberty at the right time, whatever. Was a pretty good wrestler, but my dreams kept on getting crushed and crushed and crushed, and it really broke my morale and spirit. But I just kept fighting. I kept knocking down the doors of opportunities. So I think kids out there get discouraged very easily and think that 1 or 10 or 20 failures defines them. I never thought I would be where I'm at today as a failed high school athlete whose dreams were crushed. And so the power of hard work, discipline, and pushing through failures and learning from those experiences is the most underrated thing in the world, and you just can't let your failures define you. I think now for the first time, people won't have any excuses. 7 years ago, I was on Disney Channel and he was heavyweight champion. 13 years ago, I was winning wrestling tournaments and he was winning Olympic gold medals. So
Super heavyweight champion.
it's by far the most challenging and craziest fight I've done to date. And I will win.
Jake Paul genuinely believes he will beat Anthony Joshua. This is going in with one of the most fiercest punchers of our generation. I'm telling you, be careful what you wish for.
This is what you asked for, heavy as the crown, fire in the sunrise, ashes raining down.
There's going to be fear, especially when you're the underdog, all the things are stacked against you. You have to be able to persevere.
This is what you asked for, heavy as love, heavy as the crown.
I'm gonna do the impossible. He's gonna have to kill me to stop me, and I'm ready to die.
You gotta get this dude up out of here. Keep it up, come on, work. One down.
break his face, I'm gonna break his body up, I'm gonna stomp all over him.
Hello Skiller Boxers. Today we're breaking down the pound for pound best boxer at long range. A fighter with quick and precise punches that connect from places and distances no one expects, especially his opponents. Junto Nakatani is an underappreciated boxer making his way up the pound for pound rankings with devastating punches. His long limbs and tall frame for the division make him the perfect outside boxer. But it's not only his physical attributes, it's also how he maximizes them that gives him an advantage over his opponents. So if you want to learn the skills Nakatani uses to dominate his opponents from the outside, then this breakdown is for you. So let's start with his boxing stance. Nakatani fights as a southpaw with his feet wide apart.
Right out the gate, you see that long base of Nakatani.
Being a southpaw, he often faces opponents with the opposite stance, leading to frequent lead hand battles. This is one of Nakatani's greatest skills, but we'll cover it later in the video.
Throughout that bait, that's that lead hand he has there.
Despite being tall, he doesn't fight tall. Instead, he stays low with a wide stance, making full use of his reach.
I like the neutral posture of Nakatani, how he leans over like that and stays low. It's easy for a taller fighter to stand tall.
Jake Paul will face.
I will take a loss every week with a smile on my face. Just give me my envelope, let me get out of the ring safely, on to next week.
This is Maz's head, yeah?
Record says that, like, pack it in, bro.
Hey, coach, should I beat him up?
No, coach!
Hey, coach!
When you think of professional boxers, you think of Tyson Fury, Floyd Money Mayweather, and Anthony Joshua. But every boxer's lifestyle is not as glamorous as those mentioned. This is the story of Jordan Branham, who has over 170 career losses as an active pro boxer in the UK. I'm investigating his journey so far, why he refuses to never give up, and just why has he lost so many fights. Enough waffling, it's time to go in there and see the man himself. Let's go. Please wipe your feet before entering. Okay? I shall, there you go. Got to follow the rules, innit? Yeah, sporties. What are you saying, good? Yes, man, like the main man. There we go. Saw the ring for me, yeah? Is that for me? What are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. How are you, bro?
Yeah, good, thanks, bro. On your record, it's going to say he's lost over 175.
Yeah.
But the story's quite different, isn't it? What's the real story? Because I think a lot of people will look at it for face value.
100%.
But what's the story?
100%. Well, the story is, in amateurs, you don't get paid, yeah? So as an amateur, I went 26 unbeaten, 2-time national champion, 2-time Haringey Box Cup gold medalist. And I used to say when I was unbeaten that I'd rather lose my ball bags and never be able to have kids than lose a fight, because I didn't understand, you know what I'm saying? So amateurs is like pride, it was like, I've got the vest on. I didn't know nothing about professional boxing when I was an amateur. So all it was, just win at all costs. I finished my amateur record on 28 wins and 3 losses, yeah? When I went pro now, I got slapped with 100 tickets as a home fighter, yeah? Okay. Every home fighter, unless you're like Joshua and you got big amateur gold medals behind you, you're gonna have to sell tickets. And because when I was an amateur, I was so scared of losing when I was unbeaten, I never built up a following. I never wanted people to come to the fight. I used to think, if I bring them to the fight, I'm gonna lose. And if you don't sell enough tickets, you can't fight. Or you're gonna have to put the money out of your own pocket to cover your opponent and the venue.
So you have to sell at least 100 tickets?
You have to sell at least 100 tickets to pay for your opponent, the venue, then your manager fees, and then your trainer fees.
Wow.
So a lot of people are not walking away with any money, a lot of home fighters. So that really pissed me off. I had 2 fights in the home corner. On my second fight, I brought in £1,200. I gave my opponent £1,000 and took £200 for myself, yeah?
Man.
From that second fight, I've realised it's a business. I broke my leg after the second fight. I had 6 months out, but it was either quit boxing or go in the away corner in my mind. So I went in the away corner. So as a home fighter, I had 2 fights in 2 years. I was scheduled for 6, but for 4 of them, I wasn't selling enough tickets and I knew I wasn't going to make no money, so I just cancelled them. Yeah?
Okay.
Cancelled them. I'm not fighting for no money, you know what I'm saying? So then after that, I went on the road as a journeyman and I had 72 fights in 3 years. Yeah? But in the away corner, you can't, it's not a winning thing.
I've been around Jordan for a long time. You know, you meet people on the circuit all the time. But Jordan's one of those good guys in boxing. You know, if it wasn't for people like him, you know, this prospect wouldn't even have a chance to even build. Jordan was at the time one of the best amateurs around, because that's when I had my amateur circuit running. And you know, he was one of the guys you'd try and avoid because he had a, you know.
You still trying to avoid him now, or not?
At the time, he had an undefeated record, so he was one of the best guys coming up. Yeah, you know, he's a cool guy, man.
I want to get down to the beginning of your journey. What was it like growing up in, because you're a London local?
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in London?
It wasn't bad because it's worse now. It was all right back then. Like, I moved to Islington when I was about 13, and then there was a boxing gym literally 30 seconds away, which was Islington Boxing Club. So I went there when I was 14. I was in there religiously from 14. So boxing took over my life from 14. I had a couple bad experiences on the street. And
Do you want me asking what kind of experiences?
The main one that I can think of was going out to Tufnell Park, Boston Arms, which is around the corner, with a couple of friends, and got into an altercation and I got rushed, but I just started boxing then, and I got rushed by a couple of the local boys, and that was a turning point for me to think, you know what, I don't really want to be out here. And boxing took my focus from there. I was drunk, and then there was like 4 of them, and because I was drunk, I was like, let's have a one-on-one then. And they was like, what? And I got bottled, and then I punched him, and then I don't remember nothing after that.
Oh, mad.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's the kind of, was that quite normal?
Yeah, man, that was, there was a lot going on. It's not as bad as how now it is when these lot are carrying 20-inch blades. We didn't see none of that, but people was getting rushed and robbed frequently. And I went down to the gym. First time I didn't like it, obviously young, smoking weed. I remember sweating so much in the bag. I went home to my mum and I was like, I'm not going back there. Then a week later, I went back, and from that week that I went back, it was like, that was it. I was just addicted to it, like literally.
Well, I've got a boxer that was in a very similar situation to Jordan. You know, he was a very good amateur. He boxed a lot of good guys in amateur, Robbie Chapman. And, you know, he went pro, had 2 or 3 fights, and he just decided that he didn't want to do the ticket selling anymore. He couldn't do the ticket selling anymore anyway, because you got to pay so much money to box. You know, by the time you pay house money, you pay your opponent, and, you know, a lot of these guys are not full-time pros either. You know, they've got part-time jobs, so a lot of them just couldn't do it. It just become too stressful to do it, didn't want to bother doing it anymore. They find another way to make money. I mean, it's just, to me, it was a clever move. I mean, if you're not really a good ticket seller, it's always going to be really hard, because I've seen guys on fight night have to pay in. They didn't have enough money to pay in, and they've had to go to the bank and get more money out, and it's come out of their own pocket. So, you know, really starting in the minors. So realistically, you know, you have to have a very good setup to go pro, and if you don't, it's very, very difficult. So yeah, it's hard.
And if you don't mind me asking, in terms of like the financials, is there any way you can divulge into like roughly?
I can't. Like, it's no. I'm not gonna say figures on that, but I'm good. It's
is it good enough?
If you can do this every week, you're laughing, bro. You're laughing. If you can fight every week or 3 times a month, even 2 times a month, if you got a normal job. Obviously, this is my full-time job, being a manager and a boxer. But bro, if you can fight 3 times a month, you're laughing, and this is what I'm trying to get out. So there's a lot of boxers out there that are not doing nothing. Like maybe they're 2-0, can't sell tickets, or just sitting at home and not fighting, bro. I'm saying just come on the road. You ain't got to take L's every week. You can go try and really give everything you've got, but just get paid for it. Like there's a lot of boxers that have been amateur, and they've been doing this for years and years and years, like, and they're just sitting at home, bro. And I'm just thinking in my head, do you know how much you could be getting paid? Come get paid.
Do you view it as like a business now?
It's 100% a business. It's 100% a business. Obviously, it's still a sport as well, and it's dangerous. Because
I was going to say, it's a very dangerous business to be in.
It's a very dangerous business to be in. But if you're clever like me, like out of 192 fights, I've only been stopped 3 times. If you're clever like me and you can box, you can make it work for you.
Because what's the rules? If you get knocked out, you've
28 days.
28 days.
I can't afford 28 days, Naz.
Yeah.
My pockets can't afford 28 days. Yeah. So we get through that that fight, more than likely we're gonna go the rounds, innit? And now I've built a name for me, so promoters and other managers, and they know like if we get Jordan, the boy's gonna get the rounds in, and that's what they want from these young prospects. They want them to get the rounds in. It's no point in them going in there blowing out a journeyman in one round. Like they're paying for that, and they're not gonna gain no experience from it. I can make money from something that I love. Obviously, you look at the losses and you think, he's shit. It's just not the case. I'm very smart, and I've realised that I wasn't gonna be like a world champion that I thought I was before I turned over. And I'm not going to work in Sainsbury's. No disrespect. I'm not gonna go and do a 9 to 5 when I can box as good as I can. I'm gonna get paid from what I love to do. If that means taking a loss every week, fuck it. I'll take a loss every week with a smile on my face. I'm numb to the referees in my hand right now. Just give me my envelope. Let me get out of the ring safely, on to next week.
If you look at an average Joe, they'll probably look at you and your record and be like, I can do that, I can get in the ring with him, I could probably give him a good go. But I reckon there's levels. What are the levels exactly?
Even back then, like years and years and years ago, bro, like I was smoking loads, bro, like, and they still couldn't get me out of there then. So now it's not gonna happen, bro. So like a lot of people in the scene know that Jordan ain't going anywhere, like, and if he wants to turn it up, it's gonna be a big problem. Before, like, going through addiction, smoking enough, like, they weren't getting me out of there then, so they definitely ain't getting me out of there now. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of average Joes, there's no one more average than me. So I decided to step in the ring with Jordan to test the theory that an everyday guy survived just one round with a professional boxer. Will he make me look like the fat mess that I really am? Or will I do the unthinkable and add another loss on his record?
This is Maz's head, yeah?
I'm not gonna lie, I am absolutely shitting it, alright? Also as well, disclaimer, I did crash my bike the other day. See this? Look.
Yeah, we don't care about that, guys.
Hey, Jordan, come on, bro. You gotta give me something. Brother, I swear down, yeah, my knee, my wrist. 5 seconds of what? To what? Alright, relax yourself, bro. So what are we doing right now? Just, okay, touch.
Do what you want to do, let's go. Bro, I want you to punch hard and aim for my face.
No.
Bro, it's not gonna work.
Okay, alright.
If you hit me, I'm gonna hit you, bro.
Okay, alright.
That's not my face, man, bro.
No, I don't want to hit your face.
Hit my face.
Alright.
It's weak. 2 hands, you got 2 hands, bro. Use your big right hand. Come on.
No, I'm so scared. No. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I'm like food right now. This is too easy. Don't give me a couple of licks. No, I'm actually... How long will I ref?
Because I'm pressuring you.
Hey, ref!
So that's how some of the prospects feel when I'm there in their face.
No, my legs, bro. I can't feel my legs.
Can you do a minute?
No.
I'm in you, bro.
No.
You must get a minute.
No.
He's evil, you
No, he's evil. No. Ah! Help! GBH!
Hey, coach, should I beat him up?
No, coach!
Hey, coach!
I can't feel my legs. Ref!
You got 10 seconds.
No.
Come on.
No, please, bro, please.
20. Come on. Come on. Come on.
No! What's your average? Is it 6 rounds?
4s and 6s.
How do I do that? 6 rounds, 8 rounds. What's it? No, I did not enjoy that.
They don't like when I do that.
Yeah.
They don't like when I get close. Because not much is going to come through.
I didn't like it either.
You can put my nan in here, bro. Yeah, I'm still not letting her have any free shots.
Mad.
Yeah.
Oh, big respect, bro.
Well done, brother. Well done. Appreciate
Big
it.
respect to what a guy, man. It's not easy, bro. I was in there for less than a round. I'll be honest, I felt bad for him, so I let him beat me. But jokes aside, I learned boxing is no joke. And once I finally caught my breath, we wrapped up our conversation where he opened up about why he refuses to never give up. What is the reason why you keep doing it?
Because I love fighting. I just love it. I'm addicted to fighting. I have to fight. I don't want to be at home on a Saturday. That's crazy to me. The thought of me being at home on a weekend, not fighting, is just rubbish, bro. Especially if the football's not on as well. There's nothing to do. I want to be at a venue. I want to be in a hotel, at a venue, weighing in, getting my hands up, fighting, getting my envelope and getting a takeaway after. That's my weekend. I don't want to be sitting at home. So it's the love for fighting and obviously getting paid.
And realistically, how long can that carry on?
Bro, I'm not fighting a day over 40, so I'm 33 now. I've got 7 years in me, God willing.
Come on.
Yeah.
7 years.
7 years left, God willing.
That's
Yeah,
crazy, no?
yeah. No, I'm fresh.
So how many fights? So what? You're on 190? 92.
Yeah.
What do you reckon you'll finish on?
I just take it as a fight as they come now, you know, because it's dangerous and like anything can happen in it. But who knows, bro? But if I do it for another 7 years, then I'll definitely break the record.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the record at the moment?
300.
300.
Yeah.
I reckon you could easily smash that.
Bro, hopefully, but I don't really want to look past too much. But yeah, hopefully. And if I do 7 years, I'll break the record.
So has there been any moments in your career where you've sort of thought to yourself, this is mad, or like something mad, something crazy's happening, you're thinking, what am I doing?
Yeah, a couple times, man, like when I would have been like drunk the night before the fight, or one time that I was supposed to have a fight, it got cancelled, so me and the missus went out, got blind drunk, then my manager rang me and said, there's another fight for you. So, like...
What, the next day?
The next day.
Mad.
So, I'm cool because I'm drunk, but then obviously when I've woken up, I'm like, shit, I've got a fight. And I've just had a big steak at Miller & Carter's and bare alcohol, yeah? So I'm in the hotel, yeah?
You're a great night, by the way.
Put the showers on, hot. I'm having to sweat out. And
well, you're shadowboxing in the shower?
Shadowboxing in the shower, yeah. That's a trick, man, to get the weight off, man. Steam.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, man, I had to go and fight, but I was not in any condition, like, at all. But there's been a few ones, man, where it's like, it gets rocky, man, but we still go to the fight. But it's not nice when you're feeling like you know you've done shit. And
Bro, what is up with my YouTuber?
So over the past 3 years of living with Andrew, I've noticed one thing that he does behind closed doors that no one else sees except for myself. And this one thing that he does has helped him to achieve a level of mastery over many different disciplines. And this one thing has also helped me to achieve a level of mastery in my own given field at a much faster, accelerated rate. So today, what we're going to talk about is two things. Number one, we're going to talk about what it takes to become a master in your given field. And number two, we're going to talk about how to master anything. And if you apply these two principles to your own life, in a crowd full of people, you're going to stand out from the crowd. And standing out from the crowd is what it takes to get to the top. So today, we're going to talk about mastery.
See, the right arm is a bit more forward. It was more up. It was more like a shield. Yeah, that can be moved there.
Cross. I'll find it.
See, the feint of my forward is going to move.
people who go to the gym every day and spar every day, train every day, but they never reach the top. What does it take to reach the top? What's the level of obsession, the level of dedication to the craft that it takes to get to the top?
To get good at fighting, you have to be discontent with the real world. You have to hate everything that everybody's entertained with. Hate drinking, hate parties, hate festivals, hate clubs. To truly get good at this sport, it's not about obsession and dedication. You need to have a mental health issue that this can placate, this can satisfy. It's the only way to get good at this sport. There's no other reason to do it. When everyone else is happy just to go for dinner and go drink and sit around with girls, you have to feel something inside of you that makes you unhappy with that. And the only way to make it go away is to fight. There's no other logical reason to do this sport. There's no reason when you start off to be risking your life for pennies. There's no reason to train so hard. It's difficult. I mean, there's glory now for me, but at the beginning there was no glory. It's just something you have to want to do because there's no other outlet for you. It's not a logical decision.
I'm sure that the lessons you learned also applied to business and like outside of the ring. Can you touch on that just a little bit?
Yeah, your enemy never has mercy on you. Never expect mercy. Never expect pity. Never use excuses. It doesn't matter if your ankle hurts. Doesn't matter if you're sad. Doesn't matter if you had a bad day. Doesn't matter if you have a cold. When it's on, it's on. And they're going to do their very best to destroy you. Never expect horror from an adversary. Prepare yourself. And life is not how hard you can hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. It's how much you can take and keep moving forward.
If I was to sum up in one word everything that Andrew is saying, it would be obsession. It's having an almost psychotic level of dedication to your craft. And Andrew was speaking specifically on fighting, but it goes so much deeper than that. Some of you watching may love Andrew, some of you may hate Andrew, but regardless of how you feel, the objective truth is that he is a phenomenal speaker. And that is not by chance, and that is not by accident. I've lived with Andrew for almost 3 years, and what goes on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, is fascinating. Whenever I make him a video for the first time and he watches it, he plays it back over and over and over again, and he analyzes every single word, every single breath, every single pause, every single pronunciation of every single word. He analyzes himself, he critiques himself, and he makes little improvements, and he clocks these little improvements that he can make for the next video. And he does this every time I make him something. He also does it for every interview, whether it be Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Pierce Morgan, whoever. He's going to watch it over and over again. He's going to take note of every little thing that could have been improved so that the next time he can perform even better. And this principle doesn't just obtain to Andrew. I have several friends who have achieved a level of mastery in their given field, and they all do the exact same thing. They take a period of time where they self-impose a apprenticeship on themselves, and for weeks, months at a time, they do nothing except this one single thing. They live, eat, breathe, sleep their craft. They are completely obsessed and dedicated. And that level of dedication separates them from the pack. And that's why they're able to get to the top so quickly, is because they're putting in the hours and they're putting in the work. And so if you're watching this, what you need to know is this: if you want to stand out from the crowd, if you want to get really good at something, if you want to become world class and be known for being the guy at whatever given thing, the first thing you need to do is realize that there are levels to the game. You have to be humble in your self-assessment and realize where you are in that hierarchy. The worst thing that you can possibly do is to start learning a craft and quickly think, I've got this all figured out. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm super good at this. No one else is as good as me. I'm the best. No, you probably suck. And you're probably not good at all. And there are many improvements that you can make. So you need to humble yourself. You need to recognize the hierarchy, recognize the levels to the game, and pinpoint exactly where you are in this hierarchy. And if you're pretty low, which you probably are, it's not a bad thing. Because any of us, myself included, who start to learn something, start at the bottom. But what you do next is you practice. You analyze every single one of your performances or pieces that you create, in my case, you analyze it and you criticize every single second of it, and you pinpoint exactly what could be made better. Because I promise you, if you perform or if you make something, whatever, it's not perfect. You could have improved something. So pinpoint exactly what that is, so that the next time you perform or create, you can improve things. That is what you must do. You must remain humble, and you must analyze yourself and have a psychotic dedication to self-analysis and self-criticism. Do not think you have it all figured out, because you don't. In my own case, when I first started, I'll take you through a few visual references right now. I just turned the camera on, I set it on auto. I didn't know what manual settings were, and I just recorded, and it sucked. My videos were horrible, obviously. But then I studied. I learned what this thing called log was, and apparently it made your footage better. So I turned on log, and it looked horrible, and I didn't know why. It was grayed out, it was washed out. So I pumped my saturation up a little bit and thought, okay, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. No. And I learned about Rec 709. Boom, now my footage looks a little bit better. Okay, cool. But it doesn't have that pizzazz, it doesn't have that pop. And so then I tried to learn about cinematic grading. Boom. Okay, now it looks a little bit better. It's stylized, but it's still not there. But I was in Premiere, so I started learning about DaVinci. Okay, I get into DaVinci. Boom, now things look completely different. But it's still not there yet. Boom, here we are today. Things look good. I would argue things actually look great. They're not perfect. I'm not creating work that's going to be on the big screen at your local theater. Remember, there's levels to the game. I know exactly where I'm at in the hierarchy. I'm really good at what I do, but there are many people who are much better. There are people out there who are making movies that you're watching on your TV or in theater. That's not me. Levels to the game. But I'm good at what I do. And if you're watching this and you decide to dedicate yourself to a craft, you could be good too. But remember what I said earlier. You have to put in the work. You have to analyze yourself. You have to criticize yourself. You have to remain humble. You have to recognize the levels to the game. And you have to put in the work. And if you do that, you can become really proficient and really good pretty quickly.
No, I like you in the shot. That was good. That's very good. Guys, we're about to leave Bucharest
Yeah, change the subject. Luke, you want to hear what piece of shit they
and move to a new place. This has been our home. My home for 3 years. Your home for who knows how long.
Yeah, you want to hear what a piece of shit Bailey is?
I'd love to.
Bailey's brother took his first international flight in his life, and Bailey booked an economy. He flew through economy. His
I
own
mean,
brother.
look at that, Andrew.
No. Bailey's he flew his own brother economy on his first flight.
Okay.
So his brother's second
we'll change
international
this
flight
private
is
jet.
a private jet. Because I'm nicer than Bailey is to his own brother. You're trying to change the subject to be about, oh, we're moving to Dubai because we've got a new house there. No. You're a piece of shit, Bailey. How dare you do that? How dare you do that? And how dare you try and scrub your record on the internet by talking about other things like a brand new fucking $50 million
Fair.
Boring. You
Fair.
are the worst man I've ever even heard of.
All right. Do you feel sentimental at all? Is it sad at all that you're leaving the house that has been, I guess, your home, or who knows how?
No, because you see, the thing is, when I was young and broke, I used to have a car, and you used to get a new car, and you kind of like mentally say goodbye to your old car. I remember my Range Rover being driven away after I'd sold it to some guy secondhand. He drove it away, and it's the last time you ever see your car. I still bought this house. Nothing. It's just like adding something to your collection. I'll be here sometimes. It's still my house. My security guards are still going to be here full time. Like I can come back anytime I like. It doesn't feel like I'm moving on. Whereas if you're like closing the doors for the last time, I can imagine having that feeling. And I lasted that, what, 6-7 years ago? Last time I left the house, I'm leaving this place. But this is still my house. I'm just going somewhere else temporarily. I'll come back when I want, as and when. So no, I feel absolutely no sadness in my heart, apart from your poor brother Brandon, who came all the way here in economy class with his brothers. I just feel like, if I could shake that unescapable sadness in my soul, I'd be pretty happy about, flying to Dubai in a couple hours. But maybe just the joy that I'm giving Bailey's brother a proper flight experience can lift my spirits out of this horrible purgatory they've been stuck in. Andrew, anything to add?
Bailey's a shit person.
Amir, you ready for Dubai?
Fucking ready, bro. It's ready. Dubai ready for us. Huh? I don't think so. What are you laughing at? You next.
Alex, you excited to go to your favorite place?
Super excited.
Alex loves Dubai.
Can't wait.
Can't wait?
Can't wait.
All right, you two. Brandon's third time ever flying on a plane, first time out of the country. Got to get on the PJ to go to Dubai.
Up on the PJ, baby. One of the best sides is the mac. Yep.
Tristan, your shoes untied.
That's what mine was saying.
Really? Yeah.
Your shoe is actually for real.
No.
No, it is.
I checked. And I refuse to look down because of the game that we played for 6 months straight.
It must have came undone since you checked.
There's no way. No one watching this is going to understand.
Would your own brother lie to you? Brandon?
Yes. It's finally happened. I said it's finally happened.
You're the only one who's excited about it.
Like, we visit Dubai, but we haven't actually moved to Dubai. This was like we're moving to Dubai, which we are. Am I the only one that feels super sentimental about Bucharest and this kind of makes me sad?
Bro, we're getting the supercars, we're running, we go around all over again, we're gonna run it again. This summer was fun. We didn't drive enough, but we had
Get to Dubai, help hang out with Bailey, and the next summer will be sick.
Nice.
That was so bad.
Nothing more disgusting to go up than wasted time. So you can sit around and say, we're on a jet, or I'm traveling, or I'm tired. You can always do something. And it's not just about the physical aspect of it, it's the mental aspect of never wasting time. Every single spare second you have, you use efficiently. Either to make money or to train. And if I didn't want to train and I couldn't make any money, then I'd sleep. Which is a good use of time because you have to sleep. So I was sitting here and we reached 37,000 feet on our way to Dubai. Master Amir was here, so I said, let's do some pads, why not?
So, I know you don't actually have a brother, but if you did, he was going to take his first commercial flight across the Atlantic for the first time ever. What would you do? I mean, would you have him stuck in economy?
Brandon.
Yes, sir.
How's the jet?
Like I expected. I belong here.
So what he meant was how he expected to be treated by family. That's what he meant. Well, read between the lines. There's subtext here, baby. Take the fucking hint.
You know what? You're right. Brandon, you're gonna have to help me out. I asked if you wanted business, and you said no.
Well, you don't say this.
I should have just.
You just expect. It's like if you ask a girl, do you want flowers? She's like, no. But she's just, you're supposed to do these things.
Okay. technical and talk about how to master the gimmick. Number one, you're going to choose one single skill to focus on for the next 12 months. In my own case, at the beginning of this year, when I decided that I wanted to improve as a filmmaker, I decided that I was going to learn how to color. So for the past 12 months, I have only focused time and effort into learning this one skill set. I didn't try to improve my cinematography. I didn't try to improve my audio engineering, my special effects, nothing. It was only color grading. And if you're trying to master a skill, you have to set apart a set amount of time to learn one single thing. Now, once you decide on the skill set that you want to learn, you then need to find a digital mentor. This is not going to be someone that you text back and forth with questions. Matter of factly, this person isn't even going to know that you exist. This is a person who is a master at this craft, who has preferably been practicing their profession for 5 years, preferably 10. This person is going to be well respected amongst peers in their industry. And when you watch their work, it should be apparent that they are a master in their own given way. Now, when you find this person on YouTube, you need to
Straight? Yeah. Place to be, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Warm up.
You don't warm up.
Warm up?
You just jump into it.
Of course.
You don't warm the back up?
No. Is that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to warm up?
I mean, it makes.
Is that how you get big?
It's gonna make the benching more efficient.
Efficient?
You want to try
Who is
this?
this guy? Efficient warm ups. I thought we were gangsters. I thought we were criminals.
I mean, I could just do it like this.
Let's go.
All right. What you start with the plate? What do you start with?
I know kilos. I don't even know these.
This is 225, which would be pounds.
All right, cool.
You don't want to start with that.
No?
No, you're f***ing funny.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm following you. You're the expert.
All right,
You're big arms.
We're
I don't
warm up
know.
real.
I'm just trying to get a workout in. How you been anyway?
Bro, I've been so good.
Yeah?
So good.
What's LA like?
I mean,
is it the place to be? Should I move to LA and get AG here after me? Is that what I should do?
I mean, you should. I feel like I'm opening a gym in Miami.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Miami's more of a, but it's more of a party town. Yeah. LA it's not what it was 10 years ago. It's very different. It's still a good place. A lot of people everyone still comes here.
Yeah.
But yo, so this is one question I have for you. Obviously, we're not doing a podcast today, but Everyone's got beef because you talked bad about, not bad about America, but you said the West was fucking lost, right?
It was, and then Trump came back.
Right.
This is what's amazing to me. Like, I think it was, who's the guy? I don't know his name. Andrew something. He has a mustache or something.
Comedian? Yeah, yeah.
I saw a clip of him saying, well, Andrew said the West is bad. Why is it back in the West? Trump won. Of course it's different now than when the Democrats are in power. Yeah. I don't know, maybe.
Do you think that overall it's really different? Like the government's the government.
Well, I thought it was.
Right.
And then I landed, and Florida attacked me. So it seems like it's still communist. I was very disappointed. I thought America was back, but I guess we're going to see. We're going to see if Trump can clean it up.
But so what is it? They're just like, because you had stuff over here, they're making you have stuff over here?
No, they're clout chasing. That's all they are. They're clout chasing. They know that my name gets clicks. Nobody gives a about them unless they say my name. So they've opened a criminal investigation to be able to say my name for ages. I've been in Florida 5 days of my life, so I don't know what they think they're going to find. I don't think they intend on finding anything. They just want to...
Just
Andrew Tate, bad.
Yeah.
It's usual
bullshit. What's so ironic about the whole trafficking allegation thing and all this shit is like, well, what about the people we actually convicted? Like this Maxwell lady who was the right hand of Epstein. But there's probably a laundry list of people connected to her, but they're not pursuing that?
Yo, you know what's more interesting? What's more interesting to me is that I already bust the case in December in Romania. The case is gone. So I beat the case under Biden in a Romanian court. Yeah. Do you have any idea how impossible that is? Like, it's actually amazing to me anybody gives a fuck what the Romanians say at all. Without disrespect, I like Romania, but if a Romanian prosecutor came for you, would you trust it?
Probably not, no.
Of course not. If they said, oh, we're going to steal all your friend's money, we're going to take all his wealth because he has money, we're going to steal all of it because the Romanian prosecutor typed up a piece of paper. You think that's going to be fucking fair? Of course. And then my case got thrown out because the evidence was illegal. So not only did they make it up with me, but they falsified translations, they lied about things that didn't even exist, they lied about people. It's Romanian.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a joke. And then people are waving it around like it's gospel. There was riots in Bucharest last night. The whole city was on fire because they just overthrew the elections. They had an election, a guy won. Imagine Trump won, and then they said, no, we're canceling it, doing it again.
Yeah,
and then everyone's burning the city down, and they're saying, trust the Romanian cops. I'm like, bro, I was on the fucking hook. I was saying to Tristan, when we bust that case, I was like, this is a fucking miracle. I can't believe
the front door is unlocked.
Even with their whole fucked up system, they
It's
couldn't
not.
It's incredible.
The whole thing's just crazy, man.
Well, it's people who want to hate us.
All right,
hate
1
us. There's nothing
second.
to do about it.
And it's gotten to the point where like politics and social media and culture is just so ingrained that it's like it's becoming like a fucking giant reality show. It's insane.
Bro, tell me about it.
It's fucking weird. I got a bench weird because my hand's fucked up. Hey. Yeah, easy. Yeah, a little warm up.
How many?
Yeah, 9.
9?
We'll go up a little heavier.
I haven't even lifted. I haven't even free bar bench since I was with fucking Mike Thurston. You know Mike Thurston?
Yeah.
It's been 4 long years. So my technique's gonna be all shit.
Yeah, you're good. So what is it like being one of the most hated and loved people?
There's no light without dark.
That's what has to be.
There's no light without dark.
Yeah.
A lot of the people who hate me don't hate me for anything I've actually done because you just pointed out the Maxwell thing. They don't give a fuck about human trafficking.
Right.
They don't hate anything I've done. They're just jealous people like me. That's all it is. And they're like, oh, they didn't like them. They should like me.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Because they're losers. But it's never going to go away. It doesn't matter if I beat this case 10 times in a row. They're going to say this forever.
No, Ryan said he'd
So why do you think
let me know in a
popularity
minute.
contest, or there's like a deeper reason why they want you to look like a bad guy?
Well, the Matrix wanted me to look like a bad guy. That's why they started it. Why do people buy into the narratives? I think they're all...
Why do you think they wanted to do it? Because you were... Because from my perspective, if I could say, is that from the outside looking at you before I ever met you or spoke to you, obviously there's a whole host of content where like you're saying sort of reckless shit, and everyone kind of, they pick on you. Oh,
who didn't say let me ask you, did you say reckless shit 12 years ago?
Of course. Of course. But no, so I'm not saying...
Yes, I know.
There's things that
Yeah, I do.
But the bulk of what I recognize from your content, what you would say is like empowering men in a way that hasn't been a thing for the last 10 years.
And that's what they're afraid of. So what they do is they want to attach my name to heinous allegations So that when people say my name, they don't discuss my ideas, they discuss the allegations. When they say Andrew Tate, they say Andrew Tate accused of, instead of saying Andrew Tate who talks about, because they're afraid of my ideas. So it's just it's a bait and switch.
So do you think it's more about that they can use you for clicks and views on a platform, or is it more about the diminishment of that?
I think it's a combination of both. Like the amount of times I'm mentioned in articles that have fucking nothing to do with me, because if they don't put me in the headline, no one's gonna read it. They'll talk about something completely unrelated, and then they'll just have some tedious link, like to some city. Andrew once visited this city in Slovakia, so here's about this city in Slovakia, and I'm in the fucking headline. And I'm like, what the fuck? And the whole thing's about a city that I was trying to promote the city. Yeah, and I just drove through it once. It's all just fucking clickbait, and everyone's trying to get paid, and everyone's trying to make a whirlwind of attention. Whether it's good or bad, I guess I get a lot of attention. So my name gets non-stop said, and putting it in a negative light is easy for losers. Yeah. And that's what losers do. So that's the game. Yeah. That's the game.
Hey. So funny. Yeah, it's light.
Jesus. 8?
Yeah, 8.
I don't even know how much this is. How much is this?
What's
like 100 kilo? 100 kilo?
100 kilo, yeah.
Yeah.
Easy. Let's go. Oh, that's fast.
Not as easy as you. Not as easy as you.
So you like in LA or what?
Love the weather. It's a lot cleaner than I remember, actually. I remember having a lot more crackheads.
It depends. It depends where you go.
There was a lot more crackheads and homeless. I expected to see tents. They seem to be gone.
Yeah.
What happened? They all got set on fire?
Well, no, the Olympics are coming up, so they're like,
oh, clean up the homeless?
They're cleaning it up. And then as soon as it's gone, it's fucking...
It's safe here, or is it dangerous?
It depends where you go. It's definitely LA. Yeah. It definitely depends where you are, for sure. You saw he did an interview with Charlie Kirk?
Yeah.
Bro, that was hilarious. I want to do that so bad. It's funny watching them in long format where it's just, you like 5 minutes go by and you're like, oh, this just feels so disingenuous.
Yeah.
It's like you could feel it through the camera.
Well, he's trying to say the things he thinks his base wants to hear, but he also
about the transgender thing.
But he also knows they're wrong, and he's trying to it's very difficult to march this line of trying to sound like a rational actor while also.
If I had a shotgun, bro.
That's the whole. I mean, that's what happened to the Democrat Party, basically.
But they still seem to have some kind of support. They're marching around fucking begging Elon not to save them money. Who are these people? Who the fuck are these people?
People got so far believing in like that sort of mindset, or feel like they have to, because it's what is normal to them, I think. Because that's the thing, like how many people, RFK, Elon, Joe Rogan, all these people who had always kind of aligned with the Democratic Party, and they're like, well, I find myself being Republican not by decision, not by choice, but by decision, because it's starting to just feel like they went so far in a different direction.
Yeah, I mean, they can't run a country. That's clear. If Trump would have lost, America would be done. America would be over. If Trump had lost, America would have never come back. I really think it was the end.
What do you think was going to happen? We're just going to continue to go down that rabbit hole?
Yeah, I mean, they would have continued to just steal all the money. They would have been hiring for identity politics as opposed to competence. Everybody in every single job would have been incompetent the whole way through. That would have been done on purpose so they could continue to just rape the tax base and steal as much money as possible.
I feel like that happens no matter what. That's the fucked up thing. The cynical view for me is like, that's the government and world powers. No matter what, they're doing that to every country, every group of people. It's just...
I agree. But I like to think that they're a little bit more hesitant now, like Daddy's home,
Yeah.
You gotta misbehave a little bit less.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping he can get to the bottom of it, but I would argue that trying to dismantle the American bureaucracy like Doge is trying to do is probably one of the most complicated and difficult tasks on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
He's gonna find 5% of the fraud if he's lucky, if that. Everything's a fucking scam.
Yeah.
I mean, no, but the real interesting thing, this is why they're gonna put me in fucking jail, but I'll say it. Here's the really interesting thing. The really interesting thing is why they lied and why they scammed so obviously. If you're gonna steal $100 million for an NGO, why don't you say, we're gonna take $100 million for this NGO that is involved with increasing the power line capacity in Namibia and fucking Zanzibar because we have an American military base.
Right.
You could read that and go, maybe. Why say transgender squirrels? Like, Are they trying to like mock us?
They couldn't even do it right.
I mean, no. You could argue it's incompetence. I would argue it's malice. I would argue they just enjoy taking the fucking piss out of us and think we're all dummies. They could have stole 100 million and just typed down any fucking reason. They could have typed down reasons we all read and went, yep, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Instead, they typed down the most stupid fucking reason to just. I think they're just mocking us right in our face, like how.
Or they thought that they were actually doing something good in some fucked up way.
That's kind of what I think too.
Like, because it looked as if like it got so far that way because so many people were at one point being like rallying behind it that they just continued on down this road as if this virtue is like good. And then it kind of came to, I think this last election proved everyone's like, yo, we're tired of a lot of this shit, most people. And so they made everyone go back, okay, wait, okay, this is our guy now. And now it's Trump. Trump is saying this and doing this.
I mean, you can argue there's true believers, and I think the people at the bottom are often true believers.
Yeah.
But the people at the top, primarily, their objective is to keep the true believers believing so they can steal. I would say the people who actually believe we should be spending money on transgender squirrels in fucking Zanzibar, there's a lot of them idiots walking around LA, perhaps. So the people at the top must know better. They're just enriching themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe they do think they were pandering to a crowd. Maybe they thought the crowd was larger.
No,
and more
I know
powerful than it was.
the scamming and the enriching is going on regardless. I think they thought that they had it figured out. We're like, oh, we're going to continue to ride this virtue wave. And then they realized everyone's like, yeah, we're tired of this shit. Okay, this is our wave now.
Yeah, perhaps.
Like they thought that was the masses, you mean? Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it was proved that it wasn't through, the voting, whatever.
That's what I think too.
Because there's no way because they're smart. They're not dumb.
Crushing shit.
Now he's teaching me a lesson. Now he's like, Mr. No fucking wait. How much is this?
315.
All right, and how many are you doing? 11?
11 or 10. Dude, that's so ridiculous. But it doesn't, you weigh less, it's a 260 thing. You know? It's a 260.
Now I feel small.
Well, you're very tall. You're not small. But, you fight.
Bullshit. Size does earnings matter.
Oh, yeah.
Tucked up nice and fucking tight.
Tucked up nice and tight. You know what? What's great is I have no fucking...
Brad, give me some good form tips.
Too late.
No, don't worry about it.
Do fucking really good.
Press.
Oh.
Come on.
2.
Come on. Hit it. Push.
3.
One more.
Press.
4.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck yeah.
That's about it.
I love it, dude.
It's now time to select your team. Do you want to build a team from the ground up or take over an established contender? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away, while lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is up to you. And now you'll choose. Here, you'll choose to create a coach of your own or use an existing one. By creating a custom coach, you will be able to fully customize your coach's backstory, starting skills, and look, while existing coaches will come with an established set of skills and team bonuses to begin your journey with. Either option will allow you to earn coach points that can be used to unlock unique skills for both on and off-field actions. Now it's time to choose your
it's time
coach
to do the
archetype.
Georgia
Your starting
State
choices are
rebuild.
motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed?
Let's name him Kent Saber. Kent Saber. Yeah. One sec. Hold on.
It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Make sure to pay attention to the expectations of the...
Yeah. One sec. Just give me a minute. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Why? Yeah, just one sec.
You start a game.
I'm not gonna start a game.
I'm staying here alone.
Okay. Hey. Can I see my phone?
Yeah, were you gonna text your brother? You're gonna like.
Are you texting?
Yeah, why
Who
not?
are you texting?
No. This was 2 hours ago, and you still haven't thought to check up because this is so much more important, right?
No.
So why haven't you thought to check up?
It's really not even that important.
Yes, it is. You need the truck here, so you don't have to keep paying gas for 2 cars to go back and forth.
It's the same amount of gas.
For 2 cars that you're putting gas in? No. You shouldn't even have to be doing that. If you're picking up your fucking brother.
I know, but it's really
So, I'm
not that
arguing
big of
with
a
you. Yes, it is.
deal. No,
I
it's
told you
not.
yes, it is, because I told you all last week to get the truck back. Did you? Did you?
No, and I don't really care that much. I don't really care driving my car over there. Like, you're just trying to make a big deal out of something that's not that big of a
Why is it
deal.
not? What makes you think it's not a big deal? Please enlighten me.
Like, it's not that big of one.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
That's
not.
our money being thrown down the fucking drain. Is that big? No. So yeah, it's a big deal. I'm still waiting for you to explain how it's not a deal. How the hell is that a deal?